Do you use study notes? Do you use like cue cards, like review notes? I'd love to hear. Should you? Should you write out cue cards? Should you write out study notes? Should you just review your notes from class? Should you just reread the chapter of the textbook? Should you make digital study notes? Like, there are so many options today. So, how do you know what to do? Or what's the right one to do? The answer is a little bit more complicated than this is the magic tool. It depends on you, how you learn, and how you learn that material best. Every class is different. Every course is structured differently. So it's really important that you are thinking about, how am I going to best learn this? What's an effective use of my time? As well as, how do I best learn this content? Because classes are different and you can't necessarily use one method for every class. Sometimes we need to change up our methods, especially in post-secondary where the classes can be so drastically different and you can be studying in different areas. So don't be afraid to use different methods for different courses. What matters more than any of the methods is that we aren't worried about what we're doing. We're learning about the content and learning what we need to learn. So what I mean by that is sometimes we can get so fixated on writing out review notes. I know I was definitely guilty of this. I always felt so terrible that I hadn't written study notes and then put them on cue cards and studied my flashcards. I could just never get there. And probably the truth is that I didn't need to. That's not really how I was going to learn best, and that's why I didn't do that. But I was so focused on, this is what I have to do to be a good student, that I wasn't thinking about what do I need to do so that I learn the material in the way that I learn best. And so really focus on, this is the stuff, like read the stuff. How am I going to get this in my brain? What feels right to me? And go down that pathway. So personally, what really helps me is listening to things. So I literally read my notes out and listen to them back. That helps me so much. And now with AI, there's so many tools you can use, but I prefer to learn auditorily or hearing things. So I need to use those methods more than focusing on making study notes and color coding them and cue cards. For other people, that's absolutely going to help you, and you need to do that. I prefer to use my class notes, whatever I have, like sort of as a basis, and then it helps my brain to remember the order of things. That might not be the case for you. You might like to have cue cards and jumble them up. It helps you to remember it better for sure. But don't worry so much about how you are studying or how it looks or how other people are going to be impressed by your note cards, but more about, am I absorbing and learning the information? That is what matters.